Breaking news, my country people. President Tinubu not in charge. Cabals might soon turn against him. Guys, this is coming from a former national spokesperson of the All Progressive Congress, Yakini Nabana. And my country people, he has revealed that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government will soon be removed by some cabals whom he referred to as Tinubu's ministerial nominees. Those people Tinubu brought in as his ministerial nominees who are set to, take over some certain ministries in this country. He said, well, as it seems, take for example, Abdullahi Umar Ganduji, the APC national chairman, had boasted that he replaced the name of this Kano ministerial nominee, I think Miriam Shwati, that he replaced her name with someone else. So my country people, he said, with this kind of people in Tinubu's government, well, Tinubu will be removed though, no sooner than later. So guys, let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The former national spokesperson of the All Progressive Congress APC, Yakini Nabina, has declared that recent happenings regarding the ministerial nominations might be an indication that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not fully in charge of his government. Nabina submitted that it is a wrong signal for some ministerial nominees to be withdrawn and replaced after they had initially been nominated and their names forwarded to the National Assembly for screening. In his view, Tinubu might have not had the final say or put the final touch on the issue of the ministerial nominees, particularly with the report of the APC national chairman Abdullahi Ganduji boasting that yes, he removed and replaced the nominee from Kano State. The APC chieftain, who spoke during an interview with The Sun, said President Tinubu needs to wake up because there is already an indication that some of the former governors he appointed as ministers might be the ones to form a cabal against him. He said, I blame the presidency because before nominating them, they would have done due diligence. And as a new government, we expect that whoever is in charge should have done better than this. Whether they hanged the reason for their dropping on security or whatever report, what it means is a failure on the part of the government, just as we have seen lapses in many other things they have done so far. And it was a very wrong signal that they have sent to show that nobody is in charge and that is no think in the current administration. They would have done some background checks, but the situation has given out them that the president did not put a final touch in many places. He may not be in charge. It is even more worrisome reading a report where Umar Ganduji was claiming that he removed and replaced the nominee from Kano. How can he wield such power? We actually have a government, if we actually have a government that is working well. And the most painful thing is that the president needs to wake up now and take charge of his government before all this kind of people. That is how you know the kind of people you work with, I beg your pardon. And already Tinubu is dining and whining with devils in the former governors he nominated. He didn't know the kind of long spoon he is going to use to dine with them because very, very soon they will form another cabal against him. And the most painful thing is that we all have the time for due diligence when he promised Nigerians to roll out his ministers 2 weeks after his inauguration. We thought that he was ready, but they took several weeks and even surprised many Nigerians when we saw lapses and the caliber of persons being nominated. Well, my country people, the truth of the matter is this Tinubu's ministerial nomination, out of the many, few are just based on persons with competence, persons who are fit for the jobs assigned to them, persons who are fit to take over the responsibilities or the roles given to them by the government. But you see, majority of those names in Tinubu's ministerial nominees list, majority of them are, mostly ex-governors of the All Progressive Congress, and just few PDP members are in those lists. But we've seen this Tinubu's ministerial list as a compensation, like a political reward to some certain people who worked hard for the party to get to this point. And Tinubu now has used this, this portfolio, the ministerial nominee, to reward some of them. And we've seen the likes of Nyesom Wike and others who have been rewarded very well for their active role in the 2023 general elections and how they delivered, the party, and how they delivered their state for the party. Now they are being compensated. But an APC chieftain claiming that Tinubu's government might soon be overthrown by Cabals. Guys, this is coming too early. I mean, Tinubu's government is just starting. His government is just starting, although he promised that he would he would release his ministerial list, a few weeks after his inauguration. But until recently, we got to see all his ministers. But then, my country people, aside that, what I'm saying is that it is too early for Tinubu's government to start having cabals. I mean, in government just dey stand o. And no be say the government sef don even get leg. E never get leg. The government never really settle for ground because some kind matter still dey ground based on the election petition tribunal matter. We still dey look that area. So I guess until the court finally give its verdict on the real winner or the legit winner of the 2023 election before we can start talking about cabals in Tinubu's government. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.